Holders of XRP, you won't want to mess this up. Trump is about to let the crypto bulls loose in a way that has never been seen before in the history of crypto. XRP, you name it. Solana, Bitcoin. In today's movie, we'll talk about that. First, I'd like to talk about what's going on in the world. Okay, we're hearing things from countries and big banks that we never thought they would hear. Some people who said they didn't like crypto are now changing their minds. There are new claims being made by some people that blow my mind. I want to show you all of this and also talk about something that's going to happen later today that has to do with Trump and the Fed. There's a lot going on, and I don't think this week will let me down. That's what I think will happen, but we'll see. First, I'd like to talk about how cryptocurrency can help countries that are still growing. Ghana is a great case. They are now starting to approve and oversee crypto platforms. It's about time. As a proactive measure, I'm glad to see that they are publicly doing this. It's great to see. Now, let's look at Ghana and Venezuela as two very good models. There are many places in the world where the currencies are very weak because either not many people use them or the governments print so much of them that they lose value, which hurts the people who live there. People who live. Such things happen all over the world in many different ways. Take a look at Argentina. You should know that most South American countries have the same problem as Venezuela. But people in all of these countries are starting to get rid of this problem by switching to cryptocurrencies like stable coins, Bitcoin, and XRP. Naturally, I like this because more people around the world are getting access to a system that we know will help them more than the one they're in now. Also, Bank of America is having a big event that has to do with safe coins and cryptocurrencies. They just said that a lot of banks are getting ready to start using crypto-safe coins. Many banks have been working on crypto stable coins for a while now, and they're about to offer them to their customers in order to speed up the service they can provide, lower their own costs, and get access to treasury bonds. All of these things are things that all of these banks really want to do. Banks really want to do there. But what's most shocking is that this is coming from Bank of America. If you don't know who the CEO of Bank of America is, he has been very vocally against the whole crypto industry, and now he has to eat the DCK he was spewing because Bank of America is going ahead and issuing stable coins and becoming part of the crypto ecosystem soon, and now he has to basically say that he was wrong the whole time and that crypto is the future. And this is a really cool time for me, someone who has been in the cryptocurrency space for a long time and has heard all of these big companies say bad things about it. They were trying to get central banks to use digital currencies, but now they've changed their minds and are putting all their money into stable coins because they know they can make more money if they just focus on the crypto business. You may be wondering how this could be good for XRP. In reality, many of these banks will use a number of different cryptocurrency blockchains to handle these stablecoin deals. They need a rail system to make all of these payments possible. It's also clear that if they are making safe coins, they need to pick a blockchain, right? Now, it's possible that many of these banks have already picked their blockchain. The Ethereum fees are going to be too high. We still need to see. Even though those statements haven't been made yet, it's going to be a big deal for the crypto business. These banks deal with trillions of dollars every day. It seems likely that they won't use all of their volume on stablecoins at once. I believe they will carry out a few tests. They might try 100 billion or 200 billion at first. Who knows? Then they'll just step it up as they get used to using this wide range of services. In addition, they will understand how helpful it is for them to do it. In the future, they will build more of them and keep building the tracks to make sure everything works well. I don't think it will be Solana because it dies every time there is a lot of traffic on the network. Just look at the last bull run or when Trump launched his stablecoin not too long ago. The network as a whole was basically falling apart. XRP has been tried and tested with businesses. I really believe that XRP will be able to do that. HBAR might be another one. Do not fall asleep on HBAR. They are joined by a few others that also have a good chance, but I don't think Ethereum and Solana will be chosen. However, we haven't seen what else is possible yet. seen what else is possible yet. Also, President Trump says he wants all US businesses, including Elon Musk's, to do better than ever. It looks like President Trump and Elon Musk have mostly worked out their differences. Even though we've seen that anything can happen at any time, this was something that people were really worried about. They are the richest and most powerful man in the world, but they don't get along. It was a scary time, that's why. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore, though. It looks like they've worked out their issues. I'm even bringing this up because I think it will have a big effect on how the markets act very soon. The heat on Fed Chair Powell will also play a big role. Okay. Howard Lutnick, who is Secretary of Commerce, wants Fed Chair Jerome Powell to step down. Trump is going to visit the Federal Reserve today. We still don't know what that's all about, and if it's going to be shown on TV, I'm looking forward to that. Maybe I'll be live streaming that, so make sure you're subscribed and have the bell turned on for that. Jerome Powell hasn't said a word. No noise at all. I mean, in his last speech, which was either yesterday or a few days ago, he didn't even mention that the media was going crazy over him quitting. There has been fake news about him quitting, along with things like fake Federal Reserve stamps and so on. We'll see what happens next. It's still an interesting show, but we have no way of knowing yet. Right now, there is an interesting play going on, for sure. Trump then said, "Everyone is saying that I will destroy Elon's companies by cutting them off from some or all of the large subsidies they get from the US government, forced government. This is not true. I want Elon and all businesses in our country to do very well, even better than before. Since they do better when the US does better, Trump is once again taking a pro-business position, putting an end to the fight with Elon now for the important parts. So, we're going to talk about the facts, the numbers, and the analytics. What is the money doing now? Okay, so the money is moving through Ethereum ETF. Find on Tuesday, $533.9 million came into Ethereum ETF, $533 million in just one day. If we can keep up that level of activity for a whole year, that adds up to hundreds of billions of dollars, right? That is crazy. On the other hand, the all-time high was $726.07 million on July 16th. This is the 13th day in a row that money has come into the ETF, which is the longest run since it started. As a result, all Ether ETF have now received more than $8.03 billion in net new money. You don't need to look any further to find out what has been driving the price of Ethereum. Investors are more interested than ever in Ethereum right now. There is no doubt that this proves that Bitcoin ETF are not the only ones that investors will be interested in. So, a lot of these investors think that altcoins will be the next big thing in ETF. A lot of people thought Bitcoin would be the end, but I have a question for you. I think we can all agree that XRP's ETF are going to be released at some point. What do you think will happen when they do? Footy. To be honest, XRP has had many more transactions in a single day than Ethereum during this bull run from 24 through now. It does look like it's going to go off. Institutions love XRP, that much we know. We know they are ready to put away record amounts of it, especially now that ETF are available. So if that's really the case, I have to say that those are going to be some records for XRP as well. With the money coming in from ETF, I think that XRP can go over $10 just by the snowball effect. We've seen how quickly XRP has grown during these market cycles. I believe this is a strong indication. For one thing, the crypto market still has a lot of life left in it, and there's a lot of money ready to be moved to XRP. I think that the price of Ethereum will reach its highest point soon. I think it will reach its highest point in the next